First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue, trimmed with silver. He weighed in at 125.5 pounds. In his professional boxing career, he has been victorious 52 times, and 38 of those victories have ended by knockout. Only 3 times in 55 bouts has he been defeated. This 2-time champion comes here tonight, ready and determined to show all that he is not only the best featherweight in the world, but among the best fighters in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time world champion, damas y caballeros, de Ciudad de Mexico, the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the leopard with Adidas trim and weighing 126 pounds. His professional record is a perfect one, consisting of 35 bouts, 35 victories, including 31 knockouts. And he is rated by most experts as, pound for pound, the most devastating puncher in boxing today. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sheffield, England, presenting the 3-time undefeated featherweight champion of the world, boxing's royalty, Prince Naseem.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. No rough tactics. These trunks here are a little high. These trunks are a little high also. Punches here are still good. Give me a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch them up. Okay.
Boy, they've got one of the most straight-laced referees in the business. Joe Cortez. It's not going to take a lot of foolishness, so be careful of the disqualification.
Barrera boxing, not just waiting in. Gets to the body, wobbles Naz with a left hook upstairs.
The one thing you don't want to get into is a slugging match with the Prince.
It all looks so good at the start. He looks off balance. You hit him with your jab. It shows.
Barrera is not looking in.
Big left hand by Barrera.
He is boxing and picking his spots.
2 big left hooks upstairs and a couple of shots to the body. Naz hasn't done any real damage.
And that left hook that Barrera, what in the world you in the ring with, or who?
Round 1 is all Barrera as Prince Naseem takes several.
The Prince has got a little whelp under the eye there. That may be a changing factor when the corner goes into the corner. It may not be able to give advice. You got to work on his eye.
Excellent right hand body shot by Barrera.
Out there.
Shades of the Cesar Soto bout in Detroit as Barrera is either pulled down by Hamed or pushes him down. Mark Ratner comes up onto the ring and by Prince Naseem, countering Barrera inside.
The Prince is the aggressor.
Right hand and a left by Barrera, rocking Naz back.
That he made him wait a long time in that dressing room. He's unsteady about it. He doesn't like it.
Round 2 was fought at a slow pace. 35 punches thrown by Hamed, 31 by Barrera. That he came back to the corner. Respect for Naseem's power that Barrera is fighting the way he is.
I think, Jim, it's because they feel that Naseem is more effective as a counterpuncher rather than taking the lead. And you're testing him in this way.
No, he's hesitant. 2 lefts and then a right. He hasn't found his rhythm yet.
Barrera lands a jab. Prince Naseem grins. Barrera lands a right hand. Prince Naseem grins bigger.
It's like a snap.
Reflexes, and he's getting hit here, perhaps more frequently than he expected. Prince Naseem stepping.
It's a southpaw. By going to the left, you make him reach with his left hand, which is his power punch. So Barrera's theory in this fight is to move to the left, stay away from that left hand.
Big left hand by Barrera inside. Stuns Prince Naseem.
When he's doing something that the orthodox boxer is doing. He hasn't got in one position yet. Ooh.
He gets hit because...
Nice jab and a straight punch to the body by the Prince, who seems fully...
Like a cat. He recovers real good.
Barrera.
You don't believe in your combination because you think you can take a gal with one shot.
Shooting the straight left down the middle. That's what Prince Naseem wants to do. Barrera goes to the body.
Every round, Barrera should send him to the corner hurt with a good body shot.
In round 4, Marco Antonio, that he doesn't follow up when he lands a good shot. In the last round, Barrera twice landed good shots.
Wobbling for the Nas tonight. And Barrera is starting to connect with a left jab.
Nas with a quick combination there. Here you see the difficulty of trying to get to Prince Naseem's body, although Barrera gets a right hand in there. For the most part, Barrera has been feinting toward the body because as you start forward, Nas is gone. Big left hand by Prince Naseem.
You know, he was right in the pocket that time.
Losing the fight, you're falling way behind. If this keeps going this way, you've lost your championship.
Not only so, he made him tuck his head just a little bit by telling him it looks more like he's doing more damage to you, rather than saying, there you are.
But there it is.
Your head is too straight up.
The head was up. Barrera landed a right.
Let's go.
That was lovely. While they were in close in a clinch, Hamed threw a little bit of left hand at him, and skilled fighter like Barrera.
Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, I got it going back and forth. 57, 3 rounds apiece. When Marco Antonio Barrera opens up, he does real well.
That's what you do. A guy expects you to attack him and you box him. And then when he's depend on your boxing him, you start fighting. That's what Barrera is doing. He's pacing himself.
Barrera with a right to the belly and a left upstairs. Nas grins at him. Barrera says, come on. Come on.
Barrera doing clowning with a clown.
Big right hand to the body again by Barrera. No nonsense now.
Jab, jab, jab.
Left hand partially blocked. One landed solidly. And a right to the body by Prince Naseem. Barrera came back low.
I didn't think.
Barrera suddenly dispensing with the jab. Nas stalking and trying to land that left cross.
Counter punch, counter punch. You just got to finish up, Prince. When Prince throws one shot, it doesn't even matter if he's free and he's in business. Barrera for a change. He hadn't been worried about that early on. You see, the Prince just will not finish up with a shot. 1, 2, 3, and he's in business.
Barrera is looking at the floor, trying to distract Barrera. Fat chance.
Left hook upstairs by Barrera. As if to say, I'm not fooled by your antics. Big left hook by Barrera.
4 or 5 rounds. So Marco Antonio Barrera really winning this fight the last 4 rounds.
He's thrown the left hand, but he hasn't thrown anything with it. He's missed it. He's depending on one.
He's a one punch at a time slugger who's getting hit too frequently to get it done here. There's a big left hand. Barrera covering up.
Barrera's playing possum.
There's a hard right hand by Naseem. And Barrera comes back with 2 left hand shots of his own. Can you believe the odds on this fight were 3.5 to 1? Can you believe 28 out of 30 writers picked Hamed? Where is the respect for Marco Antonio Barrera?
But it's 1 point at a time, 1 shot at a time.
The combinations have been thrown by Barrera.
I feel he's way behind, and even punches if he needs a knockout, and I have told him as such. But see, even I don't think he's ever been hurt in a fight, but when he gets hit, his head is up so to the point that it looks so bad to the crowd. I definitely feel that he can knock him out, but at the risk of possibly being knocked out himself.
Thank you.
And in round 11, despite the... I hear what you're saying. He's taking advantage of Naz's aggression to turn it against him.
And Naz will not come back with any shot.
Huge right hand by Barrera.
All right, break out, clean, break out.
And the English crowd is seated and quiet.
That the Prince has developed since he was a boy is being exposed by a well-schooled
106, 103, 7 rounds to 4, Marco Antonio Barrera. Jim, I gotta tell you, he may have lost the 10th round, but Barrera stayed away from the Prince's big power, and he landed the better shots.
Look at the right hand by Barrera. He wants to close the show with authority.
Box, and he's not taking that advice. He's going for it.
He's been on the wrong side of at least one decision here in Las Vegas. He doesn't want it to happen again.
Let's go.
Prince is trying to figure out how can he get in one big left hand.
I think Barrera has already shown with his chin, one left hand won't do it.
That's true. Too much chin.
Barrera pounds Naseem into the ring post, risking disqualification. Furious at Naz's antics.
Time out. 1 point. 1 point.
And a point deduction from Barrera.
1 point.
Big left hook by Barrera. Scintillating round for the Mexican star.
He seems to be the stronger at that weight.
Absolutely. Listen, before the fight, and if he loses, it's because it has been written by Allah. The 12 rounds you've seen here suggest that Allah knows how to spell Barrera. B-A-R-R-E-R-A.
You should be cool on that.
115 to 112. Shoke Champa has it 116 to 111, and Patricia Jarman Manning scores it 115 to 112, all for the winner by unanimous decision, Marco Antonio Barrera.